I just did if you see the previous video, I do not know the sequence in which I'm going to post it. So maybe you'll see this before you see the next the video on Harry Dent. Harry Dent had a view that the American market is headed for a fall like a rock, like he says. It will fall by 80% is what he said, and he had various reasons. He said gold is not a good place to be in, and he said Bitcoin is the most overvalued currency or a digital currency. So I'm not getting into Harry Dent's views. That's not right, because you have to read Harry Dent's views on your own. I've just put a gist in my video. But I have a view which is completely opposite to what Harry Dent says, and this person says that the consensus estimate for 2022 for the S&P is $240, which is up from $220. $220 to $240 is very good growth. And so this person says that the economy can't go down. He says you can worry about COVID, you can worry about inflation, China, Robinhood, SPAC, international trade slowing down, anything you can worry about. But quarter on quarter, EPS in the US is going up, and same thing will happen in 2022, which means the pace of increase in the US stocks, the S&P specifically, is not going to be held back. The market is going to go up, and they have enough reasons to say this. And they're saying, when you ask him about inflation, he says, inflation is actually going to help these companies because these companies have pricing power. He also says, of course, Harry Dent says you will make a very good return if you stay on in the 30-year treasury, but I really don't see, when the market falls, whether the rush to treasuries will be so high. I mean, that's what he's saying. He's saying people will sell stocks and come into bond markets, so therefore your bond yield should improve. But bond yields are already very low, so I don't know. Harry Dent seems to be, whether he's right or wrong, time alone will say. But yeah. Investor nerves were definitely tested in December. We saw that, right? The Fed announced some cuts and or rather some increases in interest rates. So we don't know. In fact, Goldman Sachs and Harry Dent are all predicting 3-4 cuts in 2022 and 23, and going maybe into 2024 also, depending on how well we are able to fight inflation. But at the same time, people are saying inflation is not a problem for companies which have pricing power. But if the people lack buying power, then what happens? Then you hit deflation. Because so is gold a good place to be in? Harry Dent says no. Goldman Sachs says maybe. So we don't know about gold. But gold is a good fighter of inflation. If there is deflation, gold may not do well, right? But prospect for higher rates and slower growth will definitely mean that people will move from risky assets. Technology firms might suddenly start looking unprofitable. They may not have enough growth. But the S&P 500 is not doing too badly. Like I said, there has been a 27% growth in 2021. So maybe 2022 may not be 27%. It could be less. But people are still talking of a positive growth. They are not talking of a negative growth, right? Inflation, which is your enemy as an individual, is not so bad for the companies with good pricing power. So I've spoken about that many times. So that could be a tailwind for the companies, large companies which are doing well. So US large cap is likely to do well. US large cap largely is today FANG. So FANG, he's still saying, will continue to do well. They're saying that not every company will be able to defend its profitability, which is right. People might just not use the product. And there are competitor products. At least in India, you have Ola to fight Uber. So we do not know how much of pricing power will work during times of inflation or during times of deflation. But people believe that it will happen. Then people also believe that interest rates will go up. If interest rates go up, your bond. I have done a video saying how the US markets will keep going up. I've also done a video on why the US markets are likely to crash in January, right? So we are already in January. Now this is a person called Harry Dent. You can see the video. It would come. You may have already seen it. So right, so these kind of contradictory moves are there, but you also have to understand that if Apple is available at a P of 30, Amazon is available at a P of 87, repeat 87, if Netflix is available at a P in excess of 50, and you're buying into that, you have to understand how the whole thing has to work. Yes, Amazon has got pricing power. Yes, Netflix may have pricing power. Yes, Apple has the amazing array of new products. Yes, Warren Buffett holds a very big chunk of it, but please understand that Buffett also offsets all this with holding a huge amount of cash. How many of us who want to copy Buffett are willing to sit on huge amounts of cash, maybe 15%, 20% of your portfolio in cash, and wait for the right pitch to happen, right? If you don't have the patience of Rahul Dravid, don't expect the standard deviation of a Rahul Dravid. You will also hit your 4s and 6s. Yes, you will be bold. But if you don't have the patience to leave balls outside the off stump, it is very difficult to get an average and the standard deviation of a Rahul Dravid over long periods of time. That is what is important, right? Over long periods of time. Last 1 year, I think everybody has got excess in returns in excess of 25%, which is fantastic, especially if you're an older investor and you have a reasonable amount of money in equities. If you're 22 years of age and you have got 10,000 rupees in equities, 22% return would mean 2,000 rupees, which is not really much. But if you're an older investor and you have 10 crores in equities and you got a 20% return, it means you got 2 crore 20 lakhs, right? That is huge. So depending on a lot of things, your portfolio has to change from time to time. International allocation, index funds, active funds, multi-asset funds, right? You have to do a combination, do your asset allocation, do view equity as something which is a part of asset, of your total asset allocation. It is the best asset class for a long-term perspective, but it is not a great asset class for a short-term perspective. Unfortunately, there are too many gurus today on social media saying if you have a 5-year view, you should be in equity. Yes, if you have a 5-year view, you should be in equity at a much lower level. At the current levels, I would think for you to be in equity, you have to have a 10-year view. If you do very well in 5 years, remove your money by all means, but come with a 10-year view. Don't come with a 3-year view, because your relationship manager will say, sir, 3 साल तो long term है, आप equity में डाल सकते हो. Perfectly all right, but not at this price, not at these market levels. Like I said, at 87 when you're buying Amazon, you need to understand that the growth has to be fabulous. When people start looking at Amazon and say, oh, look, wait a minute, there are other websites which are offering better prices. Why should I go to Amazon? Or people go to the vendor directly in Amazon and ask him, what price will you give me if I buy it without the Amazon thing, right? So it is a funny country. It's a funny world. There is no reason why people should. There are guys who sell on Amazon just for publicity, and afterwards they will call you and say, look, this is available at this price. So people are establishing that kind of a thing. So what happens if the PE changes? What happens if the greatest skill of a Hindustan Lever or a Colgate was in the distribution that they set up, but that distribution is being challenged by by an Amazon, or the fact that DMart is able to get such thin margins? What happens if DMart launches its own brand of let's say starting with phenol, then going to shampoo and soap and whatever? What will it get damaged, right? Will the PE of the Colgates and the HUL get damaged, and will the PE of DMart and Amazon go up? I have no answers, but you have to find your own questions, find your own answers, and based on that do your risk profiling, your asset allocation, and learn to have patience in this market, because it's a market which is going to demand a lot of meditative powers and a lot of patience, and that patience, my dear friends, can't be taught. It has to be learnt. Thank you.